Among Us is a mobile and PC game founded by Inner Sloth LLC and was released on iOS and Android in June 2018. The game became increasingly popular during 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With countries going in and out of lockdown, people's social interactions were forced to move online as you could not see one another in person. Therefore, interacting with friends and family changed to video calls and voice chats on platforms like Zoom or Discord. With Among Us being a multiplayer system, it allows for groups to play games and have fun with one another. The well-known Among Us game involves using the art of teamwork and betrayal. Crewmates work together to complete tasks before the imposter or multiple can kill everyone on board. The game's objectives may sound familiar as it is based upon the popular party games Mafia, Werewolf, The Resistance, and Secret Hitler. These games are based on the art of deception, which is key to survive and win if you are the imposter. Among Us is available on Google Play, Apple Store, Steam for PC Windows users only, itch.io, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and Epic Games. However, the game was first released for iOS and Android in June 2018 and available for Microsoft Windows in November 2018. The other platforms were only released during 2020 due to increased player demand. By playing Among Us, it became quite clear that communication by other players is key to successfully play the game. Part of the game includes debates and accusing other people of being the imposter. Communicating with other players is important to gain information about the killing, such as who was killed, where they were killed, and providing your alibi at the time of the murder. However, communication comes with many different struggles, especially through text chat. Individuals can miss the context of messages being sent and miscommunicated, making it easier to argue due to conflict. By looking at communication in different game formats, such as playing with friends versus playing with strangers, you can see a difference between the communication styles. Text communication on private games with family and friends are easy to understand as you intimately know the other players and therefore can predict their communication styles. Predicting the tone, meaning, and emotion behind the messages are far easier, whereas in public games you're communicating with individuals you have never talked to before. This can prove to be difficult as you can't accurately predict the tone, meaning, and emotion of the messages, which can lead to the misunderstanding of the context of the messages. Due to the nature of the game being deception, players will say anything to save themselves, personally accusing others and jeopardizing others' safety. The accusations can be taken to heart by players, forcing them to become emotionally defensive. Furthermore, communication throughout the game can feel antagonistic and threatening, producing a hostile environment. However, with the new development of the app, it has changed the way in which users can communicate through the text channel. However, from my experience from playing it, it has become more difficult to find the specific words I want to say instead of typing. The new upgrade has caused for the text channel to show multiple phrases and words which you can select to how you want to communicate. This does limit the harsh accusations found in my previous experience. However, the game doesn't seem fair. For instance, I got voted off because I couldn't find the right selected phrase to justify where I was at the time of the murder quick enough. Learning objectives can prominently be seen within the gameplay of Among Us, as the skills you need to control the game and complete tasks uses hand-eye coordination and cognitive skills. By playing the game, you further develop hand-eye coordination seen in players' ability to move the character using the joystick control. Players use their hands to simultaneously carry out a task based on visual information, such as what room the player wants to enter or what task they want to complete. Hand-eye coordination is key to playing Among Us as it assists players to complete tasks promptly, thereby contributing to all the tasks completed, allowing the crewmates to win. Cognitive learning is also evident in playing Among Us, as the players need to think, listen, justify, question, and understand, and be attentive. All these abilities are cognitive skills which can be used and learnt through playing the game. Players need to be able to use cognitive skills to think and justify their thoughts on who they believe is the imposter, listen to others' theories, question players' responses, understand what is happening in the game, and be attentive to answer questions on their whereabouts. Furthermore, Among Us provides players with learning objectives, helping them to develop skills such as hand-eye coordination and cognitive skills. Among Us is based in space with 4 maps to play. Each are different locations in space with different tasks. The scaled map is the original map set on a spaceship in outer space, including 14 different rooms, each with specialized tasks. The map is quite basic compared to the newer maps that are now available, as there are clear routes to travel to each room. The Mirror HQ map set high up in Earth's atmosphere. This map has 11 rooms. However, some of the rooms are more difficult to get to, as there are doors which take time to open and close. This can be crucial if you're being chased by the suspected imposter or trying to run away from someone you just killed. Although HQ does include sensors going in and out of the Skywalk room, which can be watched for any suspicious activity. The Polius map is the third map, set on a planet plus as a planetary base. This map lets the players explore both inside and outside of the Arctic base, as it includes 18 rooms. Like Mirror HQ, this map includes locked doors and a feature where you can see the player's vitals, allowing for players to see if anyone has been killed by the imposter. Lastly, the airship map is the most recent map and includes 18 rooms. However, it is significantly more challenging to get around, as there are multiple stories with ladders and floating platforms. Furthermore, the airship map includes a feature of the cockpit where the locations of all the remaining alive players are revealed. The maps featured in Among Us are quite extensive and vary in difficulty, with a scaled map being the easiest to the airship being the hardest. All maps provide a different storyline for the game, which alternates the game experience. For example, playing the airship map can allow for the game to last longer, as there are more tasks for the crewmates to complete and more ways for the imposter to get caught, such as the map with players' locations being used to watch the players to see if they are dead or alive. In conclusion, Among Us is a game which utilizes communication skills and hand-eye coordination and cognitive abilities through the variety of maps available to play according to the player's skill level. But be aware for the imposter.